Aloha, Vicky here. This video is to help people who are going to visit Hawaii and to give them a list of 10 things to bring back from the Hawaiian Islands. I live on Oahu and people are always asking me, oh, what should I bring home to my friends or for myself? And so I created this list to help people like you know what to get. I am gonna add a few things not to bring back. That's one of the things that is sort of important in Hawaii, what not to bring. One of those things is even illegal. So let's start with what to bring. First thing on my list is macadamia nuts, also called mac nuts. You'll see signs for them in a lot of different places. There are so many awesome places to get macadamia nuts, and you can get them covered in chocolate or regular or flavored in different garlic or salt or many different things. Second on my list is actually separate but slightly related, chocolate. Hawaii makes amazing chocolate. There are some delicious, oh, I just thought of another awesome thing. So ADHD. Anyway, okay, chocolate. Oh, I have one more thing to add to my list. Fine, I'm gonna have another list. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm gonna have to add another thing to my list right now. I can't even wait, otherwise I'll forget. And it's coffee. You should definitely bring coffee back from Hawaii. Coffee here is delicious, fantastic, locally made, obviously, but we have gorgeous coffee farms. There's places on Oahu you can even tour coffee farms, and Kauai. I'm not sure about the other islands. I'd have to look them up. But coffee is a fantastic thing to bring home, either for yourself or as gifts. A lot of times you can get small containers of coffee. So in case you're wondering what I want for Christmas, it's coffee. Next on my list is artwork. There's some gorgeous locally made and locally painted art here. I mean, Heather Brown became world famous, and she's just one of hundreds of talented, if not thousands of talented artists that sell not just their originals, but prints. And so you can go, there's a lot of different shops that sell them on the North Shore, even into Waikiki. Like, you can find a lot of places, and sometimes the actual art itself, like a painted piece might be really expensive, but get a print. I mean, it's gorgeous. You can hang it up, nobody will know it's not, I mean, you'll tell them obviously, or they'll just know if they know about art, I don't know. But it'll still be pretty, and it'll look good on your wall, and it'll be a nice little memory, and they're pretty inexpensive. Next thing on my list is fruit butters or jams. Hawaii has, because of its gorgeous tropical climate, we have amazing fruit. So you can get like mango chutneys, mango jams, guava, lilikoi, and for those of you who don't know, lilikoi is passion fruit, so it's the same thing. And my favorite thing is Auntie Lilikoi, lilikoi butter, and it's not dairy or anything. It's like the smoothest jam type product you've ever had in your whole life, and it's delicious and it's life-changing. It is. Next thing on my list, a lot of these are food. Wow, what does that say about me? Next thing on my list is honey. There are some great honey places in Hawaii. Honey is sweeter here. No, I don't know if it is. I mean, probably not. It's pretty sweet, but there's great honey places, and some of the honey places actually sell mead too, if you are into that. And it is mead is an alcoholic beverage that is made from honey, if you didn't know that. Fact of the day. Yeah, so honey here is amazing, and they often sell it in small jars in case you want to give some to your friends. My favorite honey is, there's a white honey that is, if you like honey, like you could eat a spoonful of honey and be happy, try the white honey. Again, life-changing. It's one of my favorite things of all time. I don't even know how they do that. It's like magic. So good. Anyway, next thing on my list is actually potato chips. And I know that sounds funny, but whenever I visit the mainland, United States, which in Hawaii we usually just call it the mainland. Whenever I'm visiting friends or family on the mainland, I like to bring them potato chips. There's these great Maui onion potato chips that are one of the best flavored potato chips I've ever had in my whole life. They're so good. People will appreciate them. If you're trying to bring them back for other people, make sure that you get the ones that are the Maui onion, if they like onion, or if they don't, there's another chip company. The name, I'm forgetting it. I think it's Hawaiian Chip Company. It's local and fantastic, and they do a lot of different types of potatoes as well as taro type. So I'll insert that information too. The next thing on my list to get in Hawaii is Aloha Attire. You know, why not? Get some pretty floral, get some matchy dresses with your family. You know, they have button-down shirts for men and boys that will match the women's and girls' dresses. It's so cute. You could get them in different colors but the same like general floral pattern. You could get them in all the same, you know, exactly matchy. It's so cute. Like, why not? It's fun, and you got something like that in Hawaii, and then you're not, you know, where else are you gonna get to do that kind of thing? I mean, and it's a cute story, and now you know you have that thing from Hawaii. It's cute. And useful, especially for one of our later things on my list. The next thing I am going to, I would say to get, that I really like, is Hawaiian salt. It's really pretty cool. There's a lot of different flavors that people make by combining local ingredients for salt and for other spices, and it's one of those things that you could get a marinade. So say you had some amazing local here in Hawaii chicken, and you're like, oh, this is so good, what did you do? And they'll either tell you what they used on it, and a lot of times it'll be like a spice mix type thing you could buy here, and you could take that home with you and recreate that at home, cooking for yourself, which sounds less exciting the more I talk about it. Maybe I should cut this one. But you could also give it as gifts, because they often come in small bags, and that would be sort of a fun gift, especially if somebody might have other dietary restrictions. I know, giving them salt really doesn't sound very much fun. Well, belated thinking, hindsight and all. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay, the next thing on my list is another food item, because that's how I roll. Coconut peanut butter. And that sounds really weird, but coconut peanut butter. Yes, peanut butter. My daughter fell asleep on the couch and she's right there. So coconut peanut butter is delicious. They also have macadamia nut coconut peanut butter. North Shore Goodies is one brand. There's a few others. I can put a link down in the description. And then I needed to mention the things that you should not bring back from Hawaii, because I better cut that part out. Two things that stand out to me, obviously, from living here, I know, is rocks. Just leave things like rocks alone. Don't bring coral back. Those things are, because of Hawaiian culture, it's very rude to take those things. So that's the reason behind that. And then do not take sand back with you. There is a fine of up to $100,000 for bringing sand. And like, you know, I mean, if you have sand on the bottom of your shoes, it's not a big deal type thing, but don't take it, it's illegal here. So yeah, don't bring sand. I hope you've enjoyed this list of 10 things to bring back from Hawaii. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and you can see my next video. The end.